You crash through the window, glass everywhere, a muzzle flash ahead. You're already inside. The radio. There may be more than one shooter here. Your partner drops hard. You grab his vest and return fire blindly into the dark. You catch your reflection in the armored vehicle. Helmet strapped tight, jaw set, eyes in. The commander passes a photo around the circle without a word. A child. No one speaks. Intel says 1 gunman, 1 hostage. But that data is already 17 minutes old now. Then a heavy impact from inside the door. Someone is alive and still fighting in there. You sprint across open ground and rounds punch into the asphalt right inches from your boots. Your breacher throws up a fist. A tripwire at the entrance, nearly invisible in the dark. 40 seconds to disarm it. The team holds position in total silence. Every second counts now. Breach charge is set. You pull back behind cover, and the countdown begins right in your ear. The charge blows the door. First 3 operators execute dynamic entry, textbook fatal funnel clearance. Inside, furniture stacked as barriers. A flashlight beam catches a silhouette, then nothing at all. Your partner takes a vest hit and goes down. 2 pull him back. You hold the corner. The commander reroutes the team. Plan A is dead. Move to the secondary approach through the roof. On the roof, a man holds a woman at the very edge, using her as a shield. You sweep your laser and freeze. A second hostage is zip-tied to the rooftop door behind him. Your negotiator opens the channel, calm voice, deliberate pace, working to establish any contact at all. The sniper radios a clean shot. The commander holds the order. Distance is tight, margin too thin. The negotiator uses his first name. The man stops moving. 1 second of hesitation at the edge. The hostage drives her elbow back hard. You move in that same instant, 1 second wide. You strip the weapon and break the grip. She is clear. He goes down. Threat fully neutralized. Myth. SWAT always shoots first. Reality. Protocol demands you exhaust every single option before pulling the trigger. The team drops through the roof hatch. The moment you're inside, base comms go completely dead. Your night vision flickers once and dies. Total darkness. Footsteps somewhere very close move toward you. The commander switches to hand signals, the silent language your team has drilled hundreds of times. Your weapon light starts strobing, a beacon in the dark, advertising your exact position to everyone. The door charge timer throws a critical error 3 seconds before the detonation window fully closes. You rip the wires from the charge barehanded. Accidental detonation stopped with 1 second left on it. The team moves on flashlights and trained instinct alone. When tech fails, skills are all you have. Footsteps behind a door. Mirror rod goes in. 2 civilians pressed flat against the wall inside. The warehouse is thick with smoke from burning pallets. Visibility drops hard to just 3 feet. Your mask fogs up completely. Ventilation failed. You reach to strip it off, but your kit blocks. The floor is flooded from burst pipes. 1 operator slips and loses his cover position entirely. A smoldering beam collapses across the secondary exit, and the team's fallback route is completely gone. The helicopter overhead shakes the whole structure. Ceiling chunks drop directly onto helmets as the team moves. 1 operator loses direction in the smoke. The commander grabs his shoulder and walks him out safely. A window gets forced open. Fresh air floods in and gives the team a partial evacuation point. The environment is never just background. In real operations, conditions kill more often than bullets do. The building plans are dead wrong. Where a wall should be, there is an unknown open corridor. The commander calls base for updated plans. No signal. You work from memory of the briefing map. The point man pushes ahead and returns fast. Primary suspect has moved down to the basement level, stairwell barricaded from inside. The freight elevator is the only way down, and it's very loud. The commander splits the team. Half take the elevator. You go looking for the ventilation shaft entry. The smallest operator squeezes into the shaft. 1 task only. Reach the basement door and open it. Your line snags on a beam. You hang face to face with a suspect through the glass. You smash through the glass and drop inside. In the basement, a 4th person, on no list. He is armed. 3 hostages pinned in the far corner of the basement. No data, no plan. The shaft operator hears voices below. He stops cold and sends the signal up along the cable. The elevator halts between floors on command. The team holds in reserve, positions hidden, pressure building. The fourth man demands transport and safe exit. The negotiator agrees to everything, buying precious seconds. The shaft operator emerges behind the target in his blind spot. One wrong sound ends everything now. A news drone drifts through the basement window. The fourth man sees it, and his composure breaks. The commander calls the entry. The elevator drops fast. The shaft operator launches onto the target. Both men hit the floor hard. The weapon skids away. Hostages press flat against the far wall. One hostage breaks and sprints for the exit, straight into the crossfire between the entry teams. You shout stop at full volume. The hostage freezes exactly 1 meter from the live fire line. The elevator team floods in and locks the perimeter. The fourth man is cuffed and down. The commander sweeps the room. All hostages accounted for. All suspects secured. Perimeter is clean now. Myth: SWAT wins with firepower. Reality: 3/4 of the job is pure coordination, not the trigger. The safe entry window lasted under 4 seconds. A timing error in either direction costs everything here. No winners in this job, only people who made it back, and those who helped others. Base gets the all-clear signal. The full hostage evacuation protocol goes live across every channel right now. Medics enter the building. The operator who took the vest hit gets assessed on the basement stairs. Investigators photograph every weapon, position, and route. Documentation starts before the smoke even begins to clear. The commander runs a site debrief. Short, no emotion, facts only, broken down second by second. One hostage is frozen in shock and refuses to move. An operator stays right beside him, waiting. The team forms a shield corridor. Rescued hostages move carefully through it to the waiting EMS units outside. The shift closes at 9:14, 5 hours, 27 minutes. From first call to clear, the team disperses without a word. Everyone walks to their own car in the early morning light. Back at base, the operation goes on the whiteboard. Every single decision mapped out by the second. The commander marks the tripwire moment 4 seconds earlier, and the entire scenario changes for everyone permanently. The injured operator goes through medical. The vest is fully destroyed, ribs intact. Very lucky this time. The unit psychologist runs a short session, standard protocol after any live fire contact. Fully non-negotiable here. One operator sits alone in the corner, still in full kit 20 minutes after the all clear. The commander walks over and sits down next to him, says nothing, just stays. That is enough. A rescued hostage names one specific operator in her statement. He hears about it from a colleague. The operations board gets one new line at the very bottom. Just a date and a code. You get into your car. Your hands tremble slightly on the wheel. You only notice it now. You look at the city waking up. It has no idea how close things really came today. The next shift starts at 1800. A new briefing sheet is already pinned to the board. You close your eyes for 1 second. The flash is still there. The corridor is still there. You open your eyes and drive. Learning to switch off is part of the training too. 5 hours, 7 operators, 11 hostages, 0 fatalities. Not luck, a system that actually works. It comes out later. The primary gunman was never where the initial intel had placed him. The distress call was a deliberate setup, built to pull your team into that exact building. While you breached inside, the real target walked out of another block at your exact entry moment. Your shift was not a victory. It was damage control for a situation already moving without you. Every call was made on incomplete information. Control was only an illusion sustained by constant forward movement. For every life you pulled back today, you leave a piece of yourself that does not return. SWAT is not about firepower. It is the will to hold the trigger when everything screams fire. The best operation leaves nothing to report. Silence is what winning looks like in this work. You drive into the morning light. Somewhere right now, another shift has already begun without any warning. Like this shift, subscribe to Insider Shift. A brand new shift drops very soon.